Hi, I'm Sacha Mascolo-Tarbuck, Global Creative Director for Toni & Guy. I've been working in Toni & Guy for 20 years and have been involved in everything from the fashion shows to the editorial shoots, to the catwalks, to our new collections, creating new haircuts for the salon and for the catwalk, our advertising campaign and also product development. I absolutely love doing hair. I love creating new styles that can be worn in the salon and on the catwalk. We're launching a brand new product range in autumn, exclusively in boots. It's called Model Me, and it's a collaboration between Toni & Guy, Erin O'Connor, Helena Christensen and Jamelia. There are 15 products in the range, and each girl has 3 finishing products each, and they're very specific to each particular hair type. So if you have short hair with a definite graphic cut with lots of texture, you would go for the Erin. If you've got longer hair with slight movement to the hair and a little bit more natural, you would go for the Helena. And if you have an Afro-Caribbean texture or Afro-Caribbean hair, then you would go for Jamelia. I'm going to give you the inspiration to update your look with confidence. You'll have the tools, the skills and techniques to create the right look for you this autumn. If you've got short textured hair or you've got a graphic short haircut, we have created a range of products in the Erin range which will be perfect for you to achieve those looks at home. As you can see on my model Jessica here today, her hair's really blonde and very textured, so it's very different from Erin's, but the products will work perfectly on her hair as they do on Erin's. I'm now going to wet Jessica's hair down so I can apply the creative styling glue. But if you don't have time to wash your hair, Erin has come out with an amazing quick fix dry shampoo. And basically what it does, if your hair's a little bit dirty, so you've been at work all day and it's a little bit dirty and you haven't had time to wash it, you just spray it on. It's a dry shampoo and it gets rid of all the oil and gets rid of all the odours. So your hair's completely refreshed. So then you can use your styling products after that. And if you've got really blonde hair, as Jessica's got, it gives you a really lovely powdery feel to the hair. So it creates a really nice texture in the hair too. So wetting the hair down evenly all the way through, and it's really important when you're going to wet your hair down to make sure that it's even all the way through, because when you apply the product you want even application. You don't want to put it in your hands and then put some in a certain area and not get it evenly all the way through, because you won't create the right texture. And now I'm going to apply the product, and I've got Erin's Creative Styling Glue. And basically this will give me a lot of hold and some shine, and I'm applying it to wet hair. But if you wanted something a bit more extreme, you could use it on dry hair and use it as a styling product on dry hair. But I want to work this all the way through. And when you work it in wet hair, it basically dilutes it a little bit, so it doesn't give it so much strength. So depending what sort of style you want to achieve at the end depends on whether you want it so extreme, you use it on dry hair, or whether you want it a little bit softer, then you would use it on wet hair. And again, rub it through your hands, and then evenly all the way through. And I think the easiest way to do that is almost sort of pat it on so you get an even coverage all the way through. Once that's even all the way through, then you can run it through with your fingers. And this will give it a nice shine and also give a lot of hold. So put that even all the way through. And now I'm just going to blow dry, really just with my fingers, working the hair. Now I want to create quite a lot of texture with this. So as you saw when we started, it was quite flat, and what I want to do is create a bit more texture. So just with my fingers, I'm going to blast it through and create some shape. So I just finished blow drying Jessica's hair. Now I want to create a slightly sort of more defined texture in Jessica's hair. So I'll be using the matte paste. But if your hair's a little bit longer and you want to keep it a bit more graphic, then it will work perfectly for that as well. And so it's a cream-based product. And again, just only use a little bit to start with and see how it works in with the hair. So then rubbing it through your hands evenly and then evenly just rubbing it through the hair. So if your hair's a little bit longer or you want it a bit smoother, then you put it through your hands and then you'll get your smoothness by flattening it down. It's best to do it in a slow way, so you just apply it on, rub it over the top, and then you start to see more and more definition. But it's much better to do it slowly whenever you have a product that's not a spray. Is always put a bit in your hands, rub it together, and then put it in the hair. But this gives you a lot of definition, but a little bit of shine, but a lot of texture. If you've got a lot of colour on your hair, then it's a little bit more porous, so it'll absorb everything a lot more. Where if your hair, again, is virgin hair, which is totally natural, that has nothing in it, it's naturally more reflective and it won't absorb so much. These products will work perfectly for any short haircut. It doesn't matter if it's got a curl in it, whether, like how I've done Jessica's is so different to Erin's haircut, but it will work perfectly on her with blonde textured hair, and also perfectly with somebody that really wants a graphic short haircut. So I've finished applying the matte styling paste, and just work it through with your fingers, as I said, and work it to suit you. If you want your hair a bit softer, or pull bits back, it's very creative short hair, and so you can work it really the best way to suit you, and also very versatile. Each girl has got their own fragrance, and Erin's fragrance is a citrus fragrance, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's really fresh, and it works really well with short hair, so you sort of get that fresh citrus fragrance. So it's lovely. But here's my finished look.